Hey guys, it's Lori here at Lore Stitches on YouTube and also at Lore Stitches over on Instagram. We are back today for, I think it's Flosstube number 31. I think it is. So welcome back. If you're a new viewer, I hope you find something that you like here on my Flosstube, which is a channel that I speak about my cross stitch. I do have other hobbies too, like gardening and reading. I don't really talk about those on here though. I just kind of stick to cross stitch. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. I hope you like what you see today. Stick around, like, subscribe, all of those good things. So I was supposed to film last week actually, and realized that I had only stitched on one thing, and that would have been a 3-minute video and we'd have been done. So I decided to wait and try to get some other things completed. So let's talk first about Daily 30. So my Daily 30, for those of you who've been here before, you know that I'm working on Lady of the Flag this month. And if you've seen the channel before, you know she's the blue conversion. So I have found this conversion on the Mira Full Conversions Facebook page, and I actually had to go back on there within the last couple of weeks because I felt like I was getting close to the beads and the Kreative or PTB, Petite Treasure Braid, and I needed to know what she used for those, and I could not actually find the conversion in the files section of the Facebook group. However, if you search on the page for Lady of the Flag blue conversion, you will find that conversion, and she puts it in the comments under her picture, and I believe her name is Carrie, and I should verify that, but I will put it below if that's incorrect. So she put her conversion in the comments on that, and that's what I took a picture of and used, and then I wrote it out. So you can get that conversion there if you like it. She did not, however, have the conversion for the sparkly threads, so I've got to figure that out myself. I have a PTB that's kind of a blue color, so I might try that with mine and see how it goes, but I still have some time before I get to that point. Typical me, I was underestimating how much I had left. And I actually messaged my friend Brandy and said, hey, what if I have 3 finishes in a row, right? Because in July, I did Christmas in July with her, and I got my Santa's Sleigh, the Nora Corbett Santa's Sleigh, completed. And then in August, I finished my Midnight Enchanter, the Dimensions Chart and Charms project. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's September 6th. And I thought I had this huge chunk of the flag to do, and that's all I would get done this month. I was done with it in like 6 or 7 days in September. And I was like, oh my gosh, I might finish this. I'm so excited. And I messaged her and I said, what if I finish 3 in a row? And she's like, maybe not. So I think she, and I don't know, like she's very, very encouraging, don't get me wrong, but I think she kind of brought me down a little bit because I was a little too excited. I was like, I still have the banner and the beads and the whatever, but I think she was basically like, don't get your hopes up. And she's totally right. So I am not going to finish it this month. Now we're September 22nd, and today's the first day of fall, so happy first day of fall. And so let me show you where I was before on this one. So you can see I had a big chunk of the flag to do still. I still had the banner to do across the bottom. There's like those little leaves that kind of go up into her dress on either side, and a little, I don't know, zhuzh on the bottom, however you want to call it. So yeah, underestimated how much I had left to do. But like I said, I got that flag done really fast. I got it done the 6th or 7th of September. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram page because I was so excited. It felt like I was almost done. Like I just had a little bit left to do. No, that banner is pretty big. And then to top it all off, I messed up. So I counted a part of it wrong, and I ended up taking a picture of it and sending it to Brandy because she messaged me and she was like, I have to frog like a whole bunch. I messed up. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, if it makes you feel any better, I have to frog a whole bunch too. And so anyway, I deleted that picture because I was able to fix it fairly quickly and move on. So let me show you where I am now on this piece, and it's going to be real hard to kind of hold up. I'm inserting a quick video because Even though I can see the whole piece in the video, it doesn't show it to you when I'm putting it together. So I'm gonna kind of sit way back here so you can see the whole thing. So you can see I got the flag done there. And then I'm working on that Liberty banner on the bottom. So I'll try to get close up here so that you can see her, what she's got done so far. And so then there I am working on the bottom on that Liberty banner, and then there's some flowers that kind of go up into her dress and the stuff on the bottom. Maybe the next time I work on this, we'll get her done. Oh, and also, do you see where the needle is right here at the bottom? That's where the last stitch is for the bottom. I am so close to the edge of that fabric. I have like, what, an inch and a half probably left of fabric down here. So I probably should have started her way higher at the top because I have a bunch at the top. So yeah, I didn't start. Well, I think I did start in the middle, but I think I moved it down a little bit because I wanted to see the We the People a little bit here behind her. Because if I would have started it up higher, you wouldn't have been able to see much of that at all. Anyway, it's still going to work. It'll still be fine. But, yeah, when I saw how close I was to the bottom of that, I was like, it's going to be real close. And the hard thing is when that happens is that you can't really put a Q-snap on it. I should probably invest in a Nerge or something and see if that helps get a little bit closer to that edge so I can stitch, because when the fabric's not tight, it's real hard to stitch. And I don't stitch a whole lot in hand. It cramps my hands up. So anyway, that's where she is. I have done over, I want to say 4,700 stitches on her, and it's only September 22nd. Like I said, I was in this groove. I got done so fast with the flag. I was cranking through it. I might have said that in the other video because I did film an intro where I was going on and realized I didn't have my microphone on, so I had to restart over. But anyway, I was in a groove. I was kicking butt. I was stitching so fast, and yeah. So I had to put that on hold though because I still have a WIPGO project to do this month. There were two that were called. One of them was Santa's Sleigh by Nora Corbett, and like I said, I had finished that in July. So I was able to mark that one off right away. And my other one that was called was Dark Queen of the Sea. So that's by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And let me show you where I was last time on that one. So my WIPGO goal for this project is to finish part 2 because I only ever finished part 1, which was the 3 fish. And I had started on part 2 previously, but I did not get it near enough done because you can see some of the dress in that picture. This is stitched on the Called For Under the Sea fabric Bewitched. It's in a Lugana opalescent. And I have been working on the WIPGO project this week. And I've gotten, I think it's 826 stitches in on part 2 so far. So here is where I am now. So I have finished the dress in part 2 all the way to the bottom. That's completed. So now I just have to fill in kind of all of this here. And then we go up to right here is the top stitch in the part 2. So I just need to fill in all of this here. So shouldn't take me too long, but I will get it done this month. So I will stay on task, thankfully. So anyway, that's that. So next time I should be able to show you the entire part 2 finish. So I think her belly is right here because the dress kind of opens up down there. But anyway, that is Dark Queen of the Sea by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I'm really excited about this. I did post a picture of this on my Instagram too, so you will see this exact photo on there. And then I attempted a new start. I attempted a new start. I was really excited. I can't even remember if I attempted it at the end of August or if I did it at the beginning of this month because it's all a blur. But yeah. Here's my progress on that. Nothing, as you can see, because I actually stitched, you might be able to see here, I stitched this whole section right here. I had a couple hundred stitches in there at least. I have a picture of it, I think. I'll put it in here if I have a picture of it. So it's the Vanity sampler by Hello from Liz Matthews, and I'm doing the pink goth conversion that Cam the Stitcher has done. So it's in some different colors than the original version, and you can get that conversion from her on Instagram. So yeah, I started it. What I didn't realize was the first page in the PDF is like close-ups of some of the motifs, and so it looked like a peacock or something, some sort of a bird that I stitched. And I then went and looked at the completed photo of it done. That's not there. That's like in the middle of the pattern. So I had to rip all of that out that I had done. Oh, I was so upset. So yeah, I immediately got mad and laid it down, because that's what I do when I miscount things. I have to walk away because I get upset. And so then I came back, and then I waited a couple of days, and I finally ripped it all out. So I'm ready to start it, and I have all the threads pulled, and I'm ready to go. I just haven't yet, because I knew I was cranking on this piece, and then I was like, wait, I still have a September WIPGO portion to get finished here, so I need to pull that out and get working on it. So I actually haven't stitched on my daily for about a week, because I've been trying to do my WIPGO piece to get it done. So, I am going to talk a little bit about my 50 before 50, because that's what my start was. However, I'm only like 20 in to my 50 before 50. And I want to say we're 6 months, 7 months. This is the 7th month from my birthday. So I'm not doing a great job, because I should be like 28 pieces in if I'm doing 4 a month. And that's not going so well. So I think what I'm going to do is, I finished my Midnight Enchanter, which was one of my focus pieces for this year, because I was flip-flopping Midnight Enchanter and Lady of the Flag every month so I could get some focus time in on them. But I don't typically do my daily 30 the same 1-2 months in a row, just because I usually need a break from that pattern for a little bit. So I'm thinking what I might do for October is do like new starts. And so instead of, just starting a piece with 100 stitches and going, I might do like more new starts in October. And I think I have a whole bunch of Halloween ones to start, to be honest. So October being Halloween, that's perfect for me. And you can see my Halloween decor in the background here. You see all my potion bottles and stuff. Yep. It's cool. Anyway. So I will probably do new starts in October for my daily 30. That means hopefully I'll get more than 100 stitches on each one. However, we will see, because I don't know what I'll get. It depends on how many I start in October. I have several ready to go. I just need to put them on the Q-snap. Some of them I've got to get threads pulled. Some of them I have ready. So we'll see. I'm going to have to prep next weekend, since that'll be the last weekend in September. Okay, so that's my plan for October. Also, my plan for October is I have to build a calyx. I got a calyx at IKEA. I actually have one calyx already. My cats are going crazy out here. I'm sorry if you can hear them. Anyway, I'm going to flip this camera around real quick if I can. So I have a calyx here. This is the 3 square by 4 square on the bottom. And then I had these pieces from Michaels that are stacked on the top. And the pieces in the Michaels pieces were where I was storing my WIP projects. And they were in a different place. They were... Let me point you to. See, I have some down here. And then right here, I had them sticking out into the room between my books and this part of the room. But I got a new chair, and it's a chase lounge in here. And so it stuck way out, and I couldn't have that those Michaels pieces sticking out in the room. So I stacked them up there, not realizing that the size would not match, as you can see. I can't fit another 2, I should say, on the end of that, because there's not enough room right here to fit another 2. It would stick over the edge, and they're already equal down here on this side, so I can't like stick it over the top down there either. I mean, I guess I could, but anyway, so I bought another calyx like this yesterday. So I've got to put it together and I'm going to stack it on top of that. And then I bought some inserts that go in there that have shelves similar to this. I think there's 5 of them in each one. I only bought 4 because I wanted to see how they would work. I think there's like 2 inches in between each one. So some of my projects are pretty fat in those bags. So some of them I wouldn't be able to put in something that thin. But anyway, I will put that together and get that put up there. And then maybe next time show you what I have as far as that goes. So hopefully that'll be better. And I'm going to reorganize all of this. Down here's all my DMC. They're in the pip and chips in the boxes. And those are IKEA boxes you can buy. And I don't like the bobbin versions. So mine are hanging. So that's what those 4 are. So I just need to reorganize some of this stuff here and maybe put it elsewhere. And then I have a lot more space for all my WIPs. So that's going to be a change, hopefully before I see you next. And as you can see, this is the Chase Lounge behind me here. Ooh, sorry. I'm sitting right on the edge of it. So it is so comfortable and I love it for my desk. And when I work from home, I work down here because my husband just got a job where he's also going to be working from home. He'll be remote 4 days a week. I'm remote 2.5 days per week. So we have an office upstairs, but only one of us can be in it at a time if we're both talking. He's going to be on the phone. I'm telehealth, so I do video, and with HIPAA, nobody should be hearing what I'm saying. So I come down here and I close the door, and that way it's private. So anyway, so I sit in this chair. I sit all the way back. I put my blankie on because I'm down in we have a fully finished basement, but it is cool down here. And I have a heater that I can use if I need to here at the end of the chase. But I'll put a blanket on, and then on this table that you're currently sitting on right here, you can see it. It's a workbench that you use in the garage. And so it's on wheels. And so I can pull it across. It just barely fits outside the edges of this chair. So I sit all the way back here and I pull the desk all the way forward, and I'm able to put my laptop on there, and I use my tripod to put my phone in, and then I can do telehealth without having to hold that or anything. So it works out actually pretty well. Anyway, so this is the chase that stuck out into the room that would not allow me to keep the Michael's bins that I had for my WIP storage. So that's why I had to get the calyx. So we'll put that up there and I'll get that all organized, and we'll kind of see how it goes, and hopefully it'll provide a lot better storage for everything, especially because I'm adding 50 WIPs for my 50 before 50. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I was thinking about today, I'm still going to work on my WIPGO project because again, there's only a week left in September. But I was thinking about starting I have those Celtic freebies from Primitive Hair. And one of them is Mabon, which is today, the start of spring, fall, whatever. It's the start of fall lore. Anyway, so I was thinking about starting that one today because that would be appropriate, being that today is Mabon. And I don't know if I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. So I might get that start going today and then work on my Dark Queen of the Sea, and I have to actually see if I have more parts of this because when she would email them, I wasn't working on it at the time, and I don't know if I went in and saved any more parts, and that might be a problem because a lot of times you can't access them later. And I know with Dark Queen of the Earth, they did the same thing where they said, hey, make sure you go in and download this because it's not going to be available again to download, and I don't even remember. I remember seeing the email. I don't remember if I went in and downloaded it. So I might have to buy these patterns again, which sucks. But I'm not going to have it started so much and not finish it. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can find it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I think other than that, the only thing I have left is haul, and that's just because I did a Friday night fight night with Bestitch Me, and I won some of her fabric. So I have 4 pieces of those, so let me grab those real quick. So I have the Friday night fight night fabrics here. First of all, she sent a sample silk pack. I think for anybody who spent over a certain amount, maybe got these for free. So there's some really pretty colors in there, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never stitched with any of her silks, and I don't think I have any, so that's kind of exciting to try some of those out. I love silks. So colors I got acorns in Lugana and acorns in Ada. So the Ada is a little bit darker brown than the Lugana is. And then I got Spooky. So it's a grayish green kind of a color there. And then I got Cornucopia I only got it in Ada. I tried to get it in Lugana too, but I was not the first one to get it. This color is so cool, and it's such a cool Halloween color. Look at I love even like the purple in it that it's got. It's got like oranges, gray, and purpley colors. So cool. So I might have to go through some of my things that I have kitted up to start and see if this will work for one of the Halloween ones I have, because it would be super cool. This one might be cool to do the Hello from Liz Matthews, the pumpkin Quaker pumpkins on. If I do them all in orange, it would kind of pop off of this fabric, I'm thinking. Anyway, just thoughts floating through my head like they usually do. Alrighty, so I think that's all I have for you guys today. It's going to be another real quick update because, again, I only stitched on 2 things the last 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since I talked to y'all. So that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great stitchy week, great stitchy month, and get lots of progress and do all the things you want to do with your stitches. So, and then I will see you hopefully here in a couple of weeks again, and I will show you how we ended my daily 30 on Lady of the Flag, and hopefully finish my WIPGO Dark Queen of the Sea, and we should have some new starts by then that I can show. Definitely going to start Vanity Sampler because I have it all ready to go. And I really want to pick out the Maybon today and get it started. So we should definitely at least have 2 by next time. But if my daily 30 next time are the new starts, then I should have more than that. So fingers crossed it works out the way I hope, because sometimes it just doesn't. Y'all know how that is, right? So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.